Alright, welcome back everyone to another episode of SevTech Ages. We are jumping right back into it, and I wanted to show you a little bit of what I did off camera and let you know what the plans are for today. So, as you can already tell, I went around and made some changes down here in the base, making it a little nicer looking. There's still some stuff I want to do to it. You can see there's some cobblestone on the ceiling over there. I mean, technically this is all cobblestone, but the vanilla cobblestone is over there. And I'm not planning to leave it like that. So, let me show you how we have it so far. So I've chiseled all of the cobblestone around here. Made it look super nice. Put some dark oak planks through here because we had a ton of dark oak wood. And I thought it looked really good. It contrasted really well to the cobblestone and then our grass that's running through here. For the time being, I'm actually going to keep the grass. I think it looks really good. It adds a nice little pop of color to everything. And it just seems soft. It's kind of weird to say, but you have very harsh materials and then you have something very soft, which is nice. I got my nice hot cup of coffee today. Hope you guys all have some drinks or something to munch on because we're going to have a great episode. But anywho, I did come through here and I just kind of changed a few things aesthetically, and you can see how I have done the outside. So I basically did long tiles for a lot of the pillars, and then in the middle section, the horizontal cross sections, I did individual blocks that have borders on them rather than them morphing together. So I think it looks really, really good. I kind of want to change out these. I'll probably put in some fencing. As well as over here, I'll probably put some fencing in around this. For a second through the water, it almost looked like normal cobblestone, but... and then I have this set up. I kept rock underneath the our gearbox here and our saw, and had this step up here because we occasionally go up here to grab stuff or put stuff down, so... I left all that there because I thought the stone made sense because it is a big machine, so kind of would think that it would have it like that. And I didn't separate it or anything. I think it looks really nice though, and it does contrast really well. So you have the light wood for the water wheel and the gearboxes and everything, and then the dark oak on the floor. So overall, I'm super happy with it. I moved our good boy over there. He's just chilling out. I did come through and I did up this bridge. But it took so much time, and I've already, honestly, I've gone through like 2 chisels maybe. And I think, yeah, I have this one here, so we still got one with us, but they go so quickly, especially when you're doing a lot of remodeling on something that's currently in place. And you're testing out the different options that you have, so... But yeah, I think overall it's looking really good. We can come over here. I started this bridge, but like I said, I was getting a little tired of doing it. It was very late last night that I was working on this off camera, so... Ooh, it looks like some baddies spawned over there. I could see some of the sludge all over our ritual area. Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, for the most part, what I did. It took a little bit of time to get everything, and then, like I said, just picking out what exactly we wanted it to look like, what materials, like what chisel we wanted to use. The other thing, too, is I got on today. Excuse me, let me take a sip of my coffee again here. Gotta clear the throat. It is pretty early in the morning, so my voice is not the most up to par, but I wanted to hop on and get some stuff done. I think most of what today will be is just miscellaneous tasks and maybe doing 1 or 2 main things. We'll just have to see where we get to, but I'm going to start with doing some miscellaneous stuff, so that's why I wanted to let you guys know. But anyway, when I logged in today, or I got on today, I realized that my buckets were gone. I could not find them anywhere. They were not in my inventory, they were not in my backpack, and I could not find them in any chests. And I had no idea why until I crafted 2 new ones, and they say will literally melt away after transporting hot liquids, which is exactly what we had done. So we had moved lava over here. We moved 2 buckets over here, and probably once we dropped them off, we lost our buckets. And I didn't even realize it the other day when I was recording that. which is okay. I mean, at least now I know that I'm not crazy and just lost them somewhere in our mess of storage. But it is a bit of a bummer that those only get one use. However, I was reading up. The porcelain tank is what we need to fill up with lava. And when you read on it, it says that it does retain the liquid when broken. So honestly, our best bet is to bring this with us. That's why I have it in our inventory. Bring it with us over to the lava pit, fill it up, and then bring it back full. That is our best bet. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to make you guys watch it. I'll jump away to do that and do some other stuff. But I also wanted to show you, we have 5 blocks of iron sitting right here. And then we have some ingots down here too. I've been using up a few of them to make chisels. So I have 3 chisels. And then I got 6 left. And I'm just bringing them with us in the off chance that we do need to make a bucket to move stuff. Because I believe that you can just do a bucket now. Ooh, no. Okay. Good thing I double checked. Interesting. Okay, so we have to get into Tinkers in order to get the this, because we have to cast it. So we have to make a stone bucket, put it in there, make a cast of it, and then how much porcelain do we have? Because what we would have to yeah, we could do it. But then I kind of need to revamp this, and I might bump it out one. Maybe I'll bump it out here. Because there's not enough space. So talking to myself without explaining to you guys what I'm thinking. So if we go to Tinkers, thank you very much. We need to get the porcelain casting table. So we'll need 7 porcelain bricks. I don't think we have that many. We have 1 and then 4 unfired porcelain. So I'll grab those 2. And then what do we need? We need clay. We need flint. Where did our flint go? Flint. Ooh, we're gonna have to get some more flint soon. Oh, we got plenty of gravel. And then I need to grab some bone meal because that will turn into the white dye powder we need. Alright, so that was a little unexpected. I was kind of hoping, let me put this iron away while we're up here. And I'm thinking about it. That was a little bit unexpected. I was not planning on having to craft up more porcelain to get into Tinkers right off the bat. But, you know, it is what it is, and it's a good thing we checked before we got all the way out there. Because realistically, let me, been meaning to do this. I listened back to my... What is it just blocks? Well, hopefully that turned it down a little bit. I've been rewatching some of my episodes and I realized how freaking loud that thing is. What is this giving us? The white dye powder that we need. What did I put in here? I'm not even thinking. It's early in the morning, guys. You're gonna have to give me a break on this one. But it's a good thing we checked before we went all the way out to the lava pit, because then realistically I think we would have only been able to get 2 buckets. So I'm glad we did this, and we'll get the ball rolling on it. So I am going to get the porcelain all made up, get some bricks going, get our casting table, get our spigot that we do need, and then I might make a few things for Tinkers. And I might do that. I might come back and do that with you guys in just a minute. So, guys, I will be right back. Alright, guys. Wow. What a great way to start back. So, I was going to get all of our porcelain done, get the ball rolling on getting a bucket, go get some lava, and then fill that all up and kind of be one of our main things today, get into a little bit of Tinkers, but we ran into a speed bump here. So I got my stone bucket, easy enough to make. But in order to create the cast for it, you need to do gold. And we have not found gold yet. So I decided that we were going to go and just fill up our tank with the 2 clay buckets we had, because I want to get that iron that we have sitting in there out of there. And then I figured, since we were out here, and you can see where we're at in relation to the base here. There's the base. We're right over here. And look what we have found. Gold. So I was up here and I was clicking around, and it says nothing. Nothing of interest up to 48 down. Which, I mean, it makes sense, because if we look at gold, it says between Y5 and Y40. So there's a decent chance that it could be way at the bottom at Y5. So I just want to give you an idea of how far down I had to tunnel to get this. It just keeps going. And going. And going. Yeah. And boom. Gold. So I didn't harvest it yet. I wanted to do it on camera for you guys so we could get the progression together, the gold standard. And this is perfect, because then we can smelt this stuff up. We can start getting our casts. And so other than just making a bucket, we could start making other tinker's items as well, like pickaxes or even hammers. It'd be really, really nice. I don't know if we've unlocked hammers yet. We could take a peek. Ooh, okay, we have unlocked. We've unlocked the head for them. Engineering's hammer. Don't know that item. Interesting, we have the heads for them, but I don't know if we can actually craft. Like, what's one we could do? Bone, prism sponge, iron. I mean, we could do a hammer, which hammers are amazing. So if you're not familiar with Tinker's Construct, it allows you to craft your tools in a different way. So a normal pickaxe in Minecraft, you'll obviously just put 3 cobblestone or whatever material you want to use across the top, and then 2 sticks, and you got a hammer. Well, for Tinkers, it's completely different. You'll want to make rods for your handles, or handles for your handles. It depends on what tool you're using. You might have some kind of connector, you know, like a crossbeam to hold the handle to the actual tool head itself, and then you need to craft the tool head. So, for example, let's say, you know, this pickaxe, you might have the rod, you might have the pickaxe head, and then you might have an additional little connector to hold the 2 pieces together. And you have to craft all of that. It seems like you're adding more steps to a simple process, but realistically, it kind of adds, well, more realism to it. In a sense, it's obviously not 100%, because the other thing with it is that in order to craft those certain items, so like let's say a tool head, you need to smelt up whatever material you want to use in a smeltery, which is somewhat what we have. We have a melter, and it's pretty close to one. It's like a small smeltery, but I do believe that we will get into smelting up here if we go this path. Locate a druid circle in a swamp biome. Kill the druids and use their talisman piece to create a swamp talisman. Click the talisman on a placed sapling to create a large portal to the between lands. Oh, I really don't think we're ready for the between lands just yet. But it doesn't stop us from being able to, at least I don't think it would stop us from being able to craft up a smeltery. But this is a lot of gold. The other thing I wanted to note is that, at least for the iron, it seemed like we were able to mine it fairly quickly, which I was quite surprised about. And luckily this, just like the iron, is very, very close to our base, which is really nice. I know when we first started trying to find copper and tin, we had a very hard time. There was nothing that was immediately in the vicinity at the time. Obviously, there's a lot more options now. I just think with age 2, it produced some more ores for us to be able to find, which is really nice. And so there's a lot more that is closer that I've been noticing. The other thing that we will need to find is some more lava, because in order to power our melter, or even a smeltery, if we do get to that point, we're going to need some more lava. And I mean, we're lucky enough that we're pretty far down that we might be able to find a lava pool somewhere down here. But you know, it'd be kind of a hit or miss. It's nice when you find one out in the open, because then you don't have to do any digging. You don't have to really dig down into a mine or go down into a mine every single time that you want to get lava. So, and I know there's other fuels that we could potentially use. I don't know what all we can use for our melter though. I don't know if it tells us. So if we look at the porcelain tank, what is that? Porcelain alloy tank. Well, what kind of fuels do we have? Nothing really. The best thing I think we have right now is just lava. And there might be some kind of ritual or something that we could do to produce lava, but I feel like that might be tricky business unless it's like a controlled ritual that it is like, oh, it puts a little lava pool in this specific area. Like, I feel like it could end in chaos, you know, spawning like volcanoes or something crazy like that. So anywho, I'm gonna grab some more of this gold, and then I'm gonna head back to the base, finish smelting up that iron so we can get it out of our melter, and then plop this gold in, get our porcelain table down, and then hopefully get a ooh, there's a little graphical glitch there, and then hopefully get a bucket going so that we can better add to our lava tank. So guys, I will see you back at the base. Alright guys, we are back at the base, and I have gotten the ball rolling on the smeltery, melter, whatever you want to call it. Melter, I guess, is the right term for it here. So I went ahead, I bumped it out here, and I put our chest behind it so we could put our casting basin here and our casting table over here. Sometimes people recess these into the floor, but I think it looks good the way it is. I kind of like the porcelain look, because typically it's a seared brick, which is darker, and I think that looks nice. I could have bumped it back another one to be like flush, but I think it's fine. Worst case scenario, I could always add some stuff back there, but it's no big deal. So I also went ahead, I'm actually going to put these bad boys right here. I went ahead and, that is not what I wanted in there. Went ahead and I moved our furnaces here, and I took out our chopping block because realistically we do not need it anymore. So I'm going to stick it in our vast array of wood items here. So this cleans it up a little bit more, and I have our stone bucket in here ready to go, and I was trying to look into how much gold we would need, because obviously I don't want to craft too much or smelt up too much and then have to drain it out. So if you go to the cast itself, this is a very nice feature of this inventory mod. You click on this, it shows you need gold, and you need your stone bucket and a casting basin, and it shows you how much gold you do need. So 2 ingots, so that's about 2 of the little what are they called, shards, clusters, 2 clusters, because about 1 cluster is 1 ingot. So if we dump that bad boy out, because I melted up 2 clusters, that does give us our bucket cast. So if we place it in there and we cook up some iron, it does say, so if we go into here, it shows we need 3 ingots this time. So if we just grab 1 and then 2, 3, just organize all that, and we throw all of those bad boys in there. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it shouldn't take too long. But that will melt up. We can dump it into here and finally get our bucket, which is perfect. It's exactly what we've been wanting. And I did decide, obviously, to keep everything up here. I was debating taking it downstairs, but I have kind of fallen in love with this open concept up here that we have. It's not like the most beautiful thing, but I like how we have so much foliage around here. All the trees and everything kind of covers us, and it's just so open. I like it a lot. So I figured for now we'll just stay up here, and then if we get into the bigger stuff, we can obviously move downstairs. So that takes care of most of that. Let's get rid of some of the stuff in our inventory. Just tidy up the place a little bit here. We do have some porcelain still with us. Alright, cool beans. I think we are pretty much set. And this is actually the Tinkerer's materials in use. So this is the book that you can read to get into everything. So this is what we would eventually want to do, is a hammer. It looks like we know that. Let's go to @Tinkers. So it does look like we know the plate. Cool. We do want to craft up these bad boys. So a crafting station, a stencil table, a pattern chest, a part builder, tool station, and then eventually a tool forge. And this is typically what you would make your smeltery out of. Seared bricks, seared stone. Where do you get seared stone? Oh, just seared stone. 1 block. Yeah, but what do you craft up to get seared stone? Just grout. Bummer. I was hoping there might be a kind of a roundabout way. What is this? Fiery essence. Where do you get fiery essence? The Twilight Forest. Yeah, we're not there yet. Oh, that's really cool. How it has the little flame. That's pretty cool looking. So yeah, we'll eventually want to do this. And we'll have to do grout, which is one of the least fun things to do because you need gravel, clay, and sand to get 2 grout, and 1 grout gets you 1 seared brick. And then you need 4 of them to make 1 thing. So it takes a lot of grout. You need a lot of grout. So anywho, is this all melted? It is. Let's get ourselves a bucket here. Ooh. It's cooling off. I like the animation for it cooling off. It looks really nice. And boom, we have our first bucket. Iron bucket, which is awesome. So now let's get this stuff going. So we're gonna want to get a good amount of wood. I think we can just use this, and then I'll grab this as well, and I'll grab this. Just grab a bunch of stuff. So we'll want to make a crafting table, and you just put it back in to make a crafting station. And that got us our advancement tinkers. So right down here, tinkers. Time to ditch your old crafting table and upgrade to a crafting station. It'll let you keep your items on the grid and attach to nearby inventories, which is really nice that it does attach to the nearby inventories. So if we were to place it like in between here, it would connect to these 2 bottom ones here, I believe. So we could very well do that. We don't have a ton of dirt in here, so we really could move it to another location if we wanted to, like put it over there. So maybe we will do that. I do like the look of how I had set these up though. Did I get all of that back? No, that guy flew so far. Alright. And then if we place one of these, ooh, you can see that I did not change that under there. Yeah, you can now see all of the inventory. Actually, I think it only shows one side though. I think it's only showing that side. It's not showing this side, which is kind of interesting. So maybe it's not really worth it. Maybe I will leave it as it was. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So let's put that back there. Grab our wooden crate. And then get some dirt. Place a dirt there. And we're going to put all of those away. Cool. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like so. We'll keep our normal crafting table over there. I do like it a lot. And then what we could do is just kind of tuck everything away underneath the floor here. I think that would look pretty nice. So we're going to need a few spaces here for everything. So, what is the difference? We have cobblestone and then weathered ones. Ah, interesting. I'll put that away for now. So we have our crafting station. Pretty nice. It does hold your inventory. It doesn't really matter that much because I use the inventory shortcuts to make things a lot easier. Let's see what's next on the list for what they want us to make. A part maker. You can start working on replacing your tools by crafting a stencil table and part builder. Okay. So this is the stencil table. We do need blank patterns, which is... Ooh. Okay, that's easy enough to do. Just need to do that in a... So we have to go use our saw. And then we need bark, which we have plenty of bark over here. Because I had been saving most of it. And I don't know... Can we craft these in a saw? We can, okay. The U planks can be cut into what we need, which is perfect because honestly, I haven't really found another use for these guys yet. Okay, so that gives us 4, but realistically, we're gonna want a decent more than that. And then if we take these, that'll give us 44 blank patterns, which honestly, that'll last us quite some time. Let's head back upstairs here. And then we can go into our crafting and we can get a stencil table. No, don't use that. Can we just use the Yule planks? All right, stencil table, plop that bad boy down. And as you can see, everything starts connecting, which is really cool. So the crafting station is a tab, the stencil table is a tab, and then what was the other one that they wanted us to make? A part builder, which I'm guessing that was probably next in line. So stencil table, a pattern chest. We could do that one next, a pattern chest. We just use a chest. I mean, it's one half dozen of the other. It's the same exact recipe. So let's go over here. Get this pattern chest. And then let's get the part builder. No, it's not going to let me look at any of these. Part builder. Haha. Cool. And that gives us the next progression. I'm going to throw that bad boy there. Throw that bad boy in between. Because now we can see everything. So we got our part builder, a pattern chest, which will hold on to our patterns for us. We do have then our stencil table, which is pretty cool. And then let's take a peek. What is it having us do next? Build your new tools, you need a tool station. So I believe that was next. We do have a part chest and then a tool station. So the part chest, what do we need? I think we need, do we need sticks or do we have sticks in our inventory? We do not have sticks, so when do I ever actually have sticks on my inventory? I don't think we need those anymore, but I'll hold on to them for the time being. Part chest. What am I missing? A chest. That would be useful, I guess. Grab one of those, and then finally a tool station, which we need another crafting bench for. Easy enough. Get that, and boom. Tool station. Okay, so we can throw this bad boy here, and then we just need to cut off one more spot down here and plop that. So everything in the floor over there that we can use, and they all have their own individual things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all 6 show at the top here, which is really, really nice to have. And it goes, I was gonna say it goes in alphabetical order, but it does not go in alphabetical order. It doesn't matter how you place them because this seems how it just automatically organizes them in these tabs above, which is okay. So it has been some time since I have done this, so it's gonna take me just a second to do it. We could check our progression here. Oh, I guess that was the end of the line. I guess that's all we had to do, was just up to that point. Why do we need to obtain a nugget cast? You will need to create a stone nugget with a block of stone on the anvil. But why do we need to do a nugget? Does the use the farming for blockheads market to order seeds and saplings? Does that take a nugget? No, it doesn't, but it does take a Pan's flute. Oh, it's not hard to craft at all. It looks kind of cool too. Oh. Oh no, you can use any wood. Okay. Whew. You do need planks. Do you need birch planks or can it be any planks? It's only showing me blunt. Oh no, you can use anything. This is not bad. That actually wouldn't be that bad to make, the market. I don't know why it has it after gold. It doesn't take any gold. It's interesting. Anywho, okay, so we have our pattern chest. I think we can place that in there, right? Yeah, the cast. Cool. And as you can see, when we go to the stencil, you have the casts over here, so you already know what you made. So the one thing that I really want to make is a hammer, like I told you guys. So if we actually go into our book here, we need to get one of these bad boys. So if we come over to here, we need this. So let's put all of those in there. We need a tough tool rod. That's what we need, right? Yep, tough tool rod. So I'll place that bad boy down here. What else do we need? We needed one of those. We need a hammerhead and then 2 of those. So we'll grab that. And then we need... Am I missing it? There it is. Hammerhead. So those are what we need. Now, if we go here, okay, the introduction. This kind of gives you a nice little overview of Tinker's Construct and what it is. I kind of explained it in my own way a little bit before. If you guys want to pause the video and read through this, feel free to. I'm not going to. It does go through some of the tools you can make here, which is pretty cool. So it also goes through repairing because you can repair your tools. Bolt crafting, which is nice. Oh, cool. You can make sharpening kits that helps repair durability, so you don't have to go all the way back, which is cool. They have pickaxes and shovels. And this is really what we want, because it does a 3x3 mining area. Now, with the materials that we have now, which is just iron, it probably won't have a super high durability, but that's perfectly fine. So if we go to iron, which is what we would make it out of, the durability is only 204. Ooh, firewood. Where do we get that? Mining level is only stone, though. We definitely want iron. Yeah, there's a lot of options here. Mining seeds. Interesting. Extra. What is this? Oh, okay. Each item shows what durability it adds to it. So the head adds 6 or adds 204. This is 60, and then these are each 50. So that's 100, 300, about 360 durability. And if you're doing a 9x9 or a 3x3, so you're doing 9 every single time, you're not gonna get super far, but it'll be extremely useful when you are breaking ores. And that's kind of my plan. I want to break down the ores a little bit quicker than what we have been doing. So realistically, what do I need to do here? This goes through all the materials. All right, I want to this talks about the smeltery, which I talked on before. Okay. It's not super helpful. Can we, so if we go to the parts builder, if we put this in here with stone, interesting. Material value, 3 stone. Let me grab some more stone maybe? Unless it has to be cooked stone, which would kind of stink. Heart builder. Aha. Alright. Okay, it just takes a certain amount. So if we have like 1 in there, it doesn't do it. But if we get up, it stays in the red until you have enough items in there to craft it. Cool. So we have our stone hammerhead, our stone tool rod, and then our stone large plate. So we'll take all of these. I'll start with the large plate. We're going to need more gold, so I'll just melt up a decent amount of this stuff. Throw it in our chest here. Melt this stuff up. I will need to go back and get some more lava, which is no problem at all. We can definitely do that. But I'm going to smelt some stuff up, and then I'll be back with you guys because basically what I'll do is get everything smelted, get all of the casts made, and then I will melt up the iron so we can get our or our iron hammer going. So guys, I will be right back. All right guys, so we have everything ready. I spent some time. I smelted I smelted a good amount of gold. I actually smelted a little more than what I needed, so I ended up crafting some additional casts that I knew I would need going forward. So 1 for a pickaxe, and then 1 for this excavator. Because the excavator, it allows you to do, I believe it is, the 3x3 on dirt, sand, and gravel, which is really nice. So if we need to mass get any of that stuff, we can do an easy 3x3 on it. So it takes similar parts. It takes this little guy here, the same handle as well, but then it needed this part and that part. So I crafted that up since I had extra gold hanging out, and then I had even more gold, so I just made a block of gold because why not? I did run back over and get some more lava as well, so we could craft everything up. And I have all the parts we need, so we should be able to go into the tool station, and I believe thought it was the tool station, unless we need to craft an additional, it's not the stencil. Can we do it in just a crafting station? Let me read this again. Requires a tool forge. Tool forge, interesting. Just when you think you're ready. All right, is this it? Tool forge, yep, we need this. Is there any way we don't have to do seared on the top? It's looking like we need seared. And then a tool station in the middle, Which I don't know why you would even need a tool station on its own then. But anyway, I think we have plenty of blocks of iron. We have 7, so that's fine. We just need to get the grout to do that. So we can easily go and do that. The other thing I have been cooking up, as you can see, I made some bread. So I can show you really quick how this is made. So I just needed to get some dough and cook it up. And I used it in a wooden basin. And all you need to do, you can use this barley flour, but I had plenty of wheat standing around, so I ground up some wheat. You take 3 wheat and a salt in the wooden basin, and it'll get you the dough, and then you stick the dough in the furnace, and you make bread. So if we take some of this bread, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and some of this steak, we can combine the two to make tasty sandwiches. Perfect. And now we can actually stick our salt away. Let me merge everything, get some stuff out of our inventory. We'll take this plant fiber and turn it into twine. And then organize a little bit. Perfect. So we're not hungry right now, but this will be useful because I was checking our nutrition and our grain is at 0. So we need to get that bumped up a little bit. Now, let me really quickly take a look at how we need to make the grout. Okay, I'm literally hitting every single wrong button I possibly could. Because you can use the bricks, right? Seared stone, cobblestone, paver, seared bricks. What do we need? 3 of them? So we'll need 4, 8, 12 bricks. So we'll need 12 grout. So we'll need 12 of each of these. 12 gravel, 12 clay, and 12 sand. Or no. We'll need 6 of each because it makes 2. Cool. So, ooh, okay. So 6 gravel. Six of those, and then 6 clay. I know I could make more right now because we will eventually need to make more seared bricks, but for the time being, I do not want to put the resources into it. So let's get this off of our inventory. Let's grab our millstone here and place it right up here and add all 3 of those bad boys in there, and that will make us our grout. Hey buddy, how you doing? Do I have some food I can give to him? Will you eat this? No. Okay. Can I give you like a normal steak? Will you eat that, boy? Yeah, who's a good? He's just been hanging out down here. So I built this whole pen for the horse, and I ended up just keeping the horse upstairs anyway. So I'm keeping him over here for now. I guess realistically we don't need it to be this high anymore. So we could cut this down a little bit. I mean, if I were to ever use it for like a different animal, I could, but I mean, I realistically haven't used the horses in here at all. I've just kept him upstairs. So I don't see the reason to have it like this. Boom, and then grab these 2 bad boys as well. Cool. That gave us 18. Ooh, we're getting all of our grout over here. So we should be able to then... Ooh, can I reach that far? I can. Perfect. Place these bad boys over here. That one looks so silly. Alright. And then I'm just going to place this like that. And you know what? I might actually just get rid of these ones in the corner. Doesn't really make sense to have them. I mean, I could put them on the outside. That could kind of look cool. If I did a one of these. That's not where I wanted that one. Come on. Oof, I don't know if we have enough. We did that, and then, I mean, you still can come out there. That looks kind of cool. How does it look from the outside? Let's take a peek. That corner piece looks stupid. Let's take that off. Alright, you're gone forever. Now let's look at it. Let's look at it from a different angle. How does that look? It looks interesting. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I'll leave it for now. Alright, how we doing? Did we get all of our grout? Are you all done? Yeah, you're all done. Okay, cool. So let's take you back down. Let's stick you... Oh, the saw gets me every time. Put that back away. Did we get 12? Yes, we did. Perfect. We should be able to cook this up in... Yeah, in a furnace. So I'm just going to do that because it goes fairly quickly in our furnace. Throw that bad boy in there. Yeah, you see it goes pretty quick. Oh, that's cool. It shows you the amount of what you have in there. So input and then the fuel and then the asterisk and how much is of each. Cool beans. Okay, so we have the, I don't know why then we have the, I mean, I guess the tool station's probably for adding stuff to it. I'll make, you know what, I'll just grab this bad boy. And we'll use it once we get all of these crafted up. So I'm going to let these boys smelt, and then we will be back once they're all done, and we will make our tool forge. Alright guys, so we got everything together that we needed, and I crafted up the tool forge. It looks exactly the same as the what we had before. What was it called? The tool station. Just obviously a little more upgraded. So this is what we want. If we click on this and we put this all together like so, we get our iron hammer. So we can hit shift for more stats or control just for more. Hit shift. It shows that mining level is diamond, almost 600 durability, slow mining speed, and it has 3 modifier slots. And then that'll show you a huge breakdown of it. So we're going to grab this, like so. And then, oh, we are hungry. Let's eat our tasty sandwich. Kind of makes me want a sandwich. And let's go back into here. Let's go to the modifiers really quick. I think it's reinforced is what we want. Reinforced. Adding reinforced plate with durability. And unfortunately, we do not know that yet. We don't know that yet either. Or any of this stuff. So, we do know redstone. Lapis is good for luck. Adds fortune or looting. Tool has a chance to increase luck. Adding more lapis, not fortune. I'm trying to remember. So I believe, I don't know if fortune works in this as it does in normal. Let's take a peek here. So fortune enhancement increases the block drops from mining. For example, the fortune enhancement, you will have a better chance of getting flint from gravel or an apple from a tree. You can add fortune enhancement to any pickaxe, shovel, or axe using an enchantment table, anvil, or game command. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Usage. For coal, diamond, emerald, nether quartz, and lapis. So it gives you a better opportunity to get all of those. Coal, diamond, and emerald. Or like more from it. So if it doesn't have any, obviously, if you have fortune, okay, so you would want fortune 2 basically on it to get it double, and that's just for the base one. So I was just kind of curious because we do have a lapis lazuli that we could potentially use. I know you can also add diamond, which we don't know yet, to get an extra durability and some more things like that. We probably will also want to get a sharpening kit. Yeah, there we go. And we would just want an iron one, because that's what we have. So we will need to make the cast, which I did not realize we needed to do. And I have all of this iron sitting in here. So I'll just have it go out into buckets, because I don't think... So if we go to the cast, which one is it? Plate, ingots, sharpening kits. It does cost 2 gold, which is not bad at all. Get 2 of those bad boys. I don't know if you can mix. We're about to find out. I don't believe you can. We're about to see. Will it mix or not? Will it pop on top or be like, nope? Yeah, different than fluid in the melter. So we'll have to just get rid of some of this iron, unfortunately, to get the cast. But in the meantime, what I can do is go over here and get the ball rolling with this. So this is the sharpening kit one. We'll grab that bad boy. Our tool station, I realize we don't have to click out of that, but that's okay. Grab our stone, and then we can go over to our pattern chest there and do like that. So then there's 1 ingot left in here. Let's grab this iron block. We'll throw it back in there and we'll just dump that out so we can get this. Oh, that already cooked up. Perfect. And then unfortunately, I wonder if an iron block will melt faster. Let's just try that. Can I just throw that in there? It'll probably take a long time to do. So we have that, and then once we have that done, it should be able to make this be able so you can repair it. So what was I going to grab? I was going to grab our slime sling because I have been using this a little bit. I have kind of figured out the ways of getting around using it. We will have to get some more lava soon. We have about a little over 2 buckets left. But this takes 8, I believe. So, and I think you can utilize it. Increases mining level. Fortified. Harder, better, faster, stronger. Huh, interesting. We don't know any of that yet. So, do we have... There we go, repairing. Yep, so you can just do it just like so. Alright, that's easy enough to do. That is melting up. It's taking its dandy old time. And boom. Okay, we should be able to get that out. Oh, it took a lot less than what I was anticipating it. I thought it took a lot more. Because I was reading... Where was it? The sharpening kit cast. Where'd it go? Sharpening kit cast. Oh, I don't know what I was reading then. I thought it took a lot more. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we're here, so let's grab like 2 of them. We'll throw 1 in our backpack. Actually, we'll probably throw both in our backpack. How much do we have in here? 1 block. Throw that in there. Because we could utilize them. Okay. I think we are good. We're running long on this episode, but I want to show you guys this use. So let me get over to, let's go over to our gold. We'll get over there and then I'll show you guys how. Oh, the other thing too, I found there's gold deposits over here, but I'm sure it's Alright, sorry about that. I had to cough and I didn't want it to be on camera. So if you go backwards of the direction that you want to go and you use this, it flings you exactly where you want to head. So you just kind of have to turn around for it, which is fine. But once you get, you get used to it, and then it's pretty straightforward. You can already see the outline of the 3x3 that this hammer mines in. So let's get all the way down here. I'm super excited to try this out, especially on ores. I mean, it's kind of slow, but look at that. Look at how much we mined. Probably in the same amount of time it would have taken us to do 1. So let's use just our normal pick, and we'll count. So 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3, maybe like 3, and then let's use this. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe about 4 or 5. But instead of just getting 1, we're getting 9. Like, that's insane. Like, look at that. We already got that much from this. This is really nice. This is what I've been wanting. It makes mining these ores so much easier. And we can obviously upgrade this as we move forward. Ooh, I hear zombie. As we move forward, we learn new ores. We can obviously upgrade this more to be a little more efficient, be a little bit quicker, and to just overall, yeah, just be better. So, but for now, this makes things so much easier. But anyway, guys, I think we are going to end the episode there, just because we are pretty long into it already, and we did quite a bit already today. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying this as much as I'm enjoying this. If you want to follow along with the channel, hit that subscribe button and bell notification. Y'all know what it does. I don't have to explain it to you. But thank you for sticking through till the end. I will catch you all in the next one. Thanks. Bye.